Deputy Terence Flanagan is question number 10.
Yeah, thanks, Laskin Corla. It's just to ask the Minister in relation to the whole area of manufacturing, and if he can just set out his plan and the government's plan to achieve 40,000 new jobs. It's an area that's been earmarked for 40,000 new jobs over the next 5.5 years. Just if you can give more information in relation to that, and obviously comment as well, Minister, on the proposed loss of jobs at Cadbury's, 160 jobs, which are very well paid and well needed in the area.
Thank you, Deputy Minister.
Thanks, Deputy Flanagan, for taking this question. That's okay. The strategy for the manufacturing sector, which was commissioned and was published in April 2013, identified that an additional 20,000 jobs could be created in the sector by 2016. A complementary report on the skills needs for the sector, which was commissioned at the same time, identified a series of actions to enhance the skills in the sector. Arising from the manufacturing strategy and the skills report, there are now a range of initiatives in hand by relevant agencies to achieve the 2016 target, with key actions from both reports having been incorporated into the Action Plan for Jobs for 2013-14 and again in 2015. Development manufacturing was adopted as a disruptive reform. One of the key reforms, one of the key actions there is the delivery of a national step change initiative to strengthen Ireland's manufacturing base. In addition, a wide range of training and education initiatives was underway by development providers such as Skilled Nets. A new key action, which has been included in the 2015 Action Plan, is a project to assess the business case for the possible establishment of an innovative manufacturing faculty which would enhance Ireland's manufacturing capability. Both IDA Ireland and Enterprise Ireland are working with both existing and prospective new client companies in the manufacturing sector, with consequent job creation and retention. New opportunities are emerging in manufacturing as a consequence of technological change in 3D printing, robotics and additive manufacturing, and also in the context of the development of smart products on the Internet of Things. These opportunities have been addressed as part of the strategic plans of the agencies, Enterprise Ireland, IDA and Science Foundation Ireland. And indeed, we were at the launch in Warburg Institute of Technology at the SEAM Gateway Technology last Thursday, where we could see the investment of over 2 million into new equipment to allow for the manufacturing and development of 3D printing, a metal 3D printer. And it's fascinating to see the work that's going on and the research that's involved there. And a lot of engineering companies will be able to use that and work with our researchers and teamwork to be able to develop concepts and jobs and projects as well for the future. So that's shown where there is a lot of great potential and great hope here. The latest employment data for the sector from the CSO's quarterly national household survey shows that direct employment in the manufacturing sector stood at 218,500 at December 2014. This is an increase of 12,800 from the level at the time the strategy was compiled, which represents a very heartening outcome to date. When account is taken of indirect employment, the sector therefore now supports a total of 437,000 jobs, and the trend is quite positive.
Thank you, Minister. So Deputy Terence Flanagan.
Yeah. Thanks, Minister, and thank you for your response. And I know that there is a drive and a change, I suppose, internationally and in relation to technology changes that are changing this whole sector globally, and we see that with Cadbury's as well, of what's going on there. So just to ask if you can work closely with Minister Bruton in relation to Mondelez to see what can be done, what new technologies, and I know there are plans to introduce new technology there, but what further supports can be given in that particular case to help those workers who face an uncertain future. And as I said, a national step change in manufacturing initiative that was launched in 2014. So just, Minister, if you can give an itemised breakdown per annum as to how many jobs, like what is the target in manufacturing for each year between now and the end of 2020. You know, 40,000 jobs are earmarked.
Minister.
Well, just to clarify, I think the strategy was up until 2016, and the plan there was to create 20,000 jobs over the term of this government in this sector. So we've achieved already over 13,000 jobs in manufacturing directly. That's not counting for the indirect jobs associated with that as well. So the plan will be now over the next 12 to 18 months to create the extra 7,000 jobs to reach that target. But we believe this is a sector that can deliver a lot more, and you raised the issue there up until 2020. There's no doubt about it, and part of my work is working in the whole research and innovation sector. And we're dealing with our research ecosystem, thankfully, over the lifetime of this government with the prioritisation agenda, with research funding. And in fairness, in a couple of years before as well with other governments, this whole development of this research ecosystem is leading to great opportunity in all sectors, but especially in the manufacturing sector, because all the work that's going on there will help, certainly the innovation end of it, with the cost competitiveness, to be able to make sure our companies can compete at cost, which will help protect jobs, but also then with the development of new technologies, new ideas, and I mentioned one earlier on with the metal 3D printing. There's great scope there to create new jobs and to be ahead of the market in some sectors as well.
Thank you.
No doubt we're quite confident here. But it is about focusing all our agencies, and that's what the Action Plan for Jobs will do that. And the manufacturing strategy tries together, again, bring all the agencies together to make
Thank
sure.
you. Could I call Deputy Flanagan? Have you further supplementary?
Just to thank the Minister for his response, and just to look forward to more jobs obviously being created in this area, and quality jobs is what's needed. And to ask, I suppose, Minister, will there be more link-ups as well with universities in relation to emerging technologies in order to improve processes for the future?
Thank you. Minister, to conclude.
I think the key is to have that link up, and that's what. And I have to say, as a minister for the last 7 or 8 months, I've spent a lot of time working with the universities, working with the Institute of Technology and other research centres as well, to make sure that that link up is happening. And I've a leg, as I would say, in both departments. Department of Education, Department of Enterprise, and it's try to drive that link up and try to drive that agenda. I believe that is working. That focus that we're bringing together across departments is certainly going to deliver. And that's what, there's over £1 billion being spent in the research end of things in this country, and that's what we're trying to get results out of that will link on to jobs, but also to solutions, to engineering solutions, to solutions in society across a whole range of areas as well. Later on this morning, I'll be launching the National Employer Survey, which is where we engage with employers to see are we producing the skills they need and the graduates they need to be able to grow their jobs and to be able to grow their experts and their sales as well. So I think we are responding across a range of departments, but it will be important we keep that collaboration and we drive on with that as well. You mentioned Cadbury's earlier on. Just in the previous question before that, Minister Bruton did have a detailed discussion about that as well, so maybe look back and direct on that.
Thank you, Minister.
A lot of effort agencies together.